Hi, this is Dr. Campbell. I want to talk today about an article I was reading by Frank Denton, and he was talking about structural racism in Jacksonville, Florida. And he offered several solutions. He was looking at the symptoms. He was speaking to employment, education, and law enforcement relations being the problem. And so I think the first challenge is the definition that they're using. Structural racism tends to lean towards policies and procedures, but the correct definition that you should be using is institutional racism. But the reason why structural racism is more acceptable is because the organizations that we really should be blaming, it allows them to exist in a stage of organizational malaise. Organizational malaise is the final level of a dysfunctional organization. And essentially what they do is they only talk about what's negative. They don't talk about how they contribute to the problem. And so when you talk about an institution, in many cases you're talking about the government. Now the government is not going to give money to people or organizations who are saying that they're the problem. And so that's why you're never going to solve this problem, because you have the wrong definition. And so the government organization that's contributing to this problem is our schools. And we only need to look at our teachers. And since 78% of our teachers are white female, the problem really is with our white female teachers. They come to the classroom and the schools with certain values that are embraced by the white culture. And this is what controls the culture of the schools. And so when black kids, for example, preschool kids come in and they have a culture that's different, it results in over-discipline. In the long run, because they're over-disciplined, this actually impacts the employability of blacks. Then, as far as law enforcement, because they dominate the number of consequences or the quantity of consequences or disciplinary referrals that are submitted to school administrators, and when it gets to an extreme level, now black kids are introduced to law enforcement. And then you wonder why they don't like law enforcement. And law enforcement, they get this picture from their interactions in schools that the problem is with the black kids. And so if you're really looking to solve this problem, you're going to have to eliminate classroom racism, which is really the problem. And you can only eliminate it effectively by promoting positive racial teacher-student classroom relationships. This is Dr. Campbell. You can read about it on my blog at www.positiveratialrelationships.com. You can also call me on my direct line if you want to talk about it, 856-566-3267. Thank you very much and have a great day.